Well, I got a part came for this Jaguar. I just fired it up. This is a fan control unit. I don't know if it's bad. There was a receipt for one in the trunk, but it wasn't working. The fans, as soon as you plug them in, they both turn on. So I'm gonna stick this in and see if I can get it to work. Yeah, need to clean up that bad lacquer on there. Anyway, let's get a look underneath. Well, here's the fan control unit. It's got a left and right fan and a main connector. I don't know if it's good or bad, but there's a new one. We'll put that in and see what happens. Well, I plugged this in and it immediately started smoking and poofing. Don't know what happened, but pretty sure I smoked this unit. Well, with this smoked unit I just put in there, both fans come on. I'll send this back. Obviously something's wrong with it. Could be that this one was burnt out too, because the second that I plugged it in, it just started smoking, and you hear the transistor or something popping there. So either the wires are wrong or something. I have to work on that. Well, I decided to start working on these doors. This strip here, you can kind of see right there, it's got glue. It's hard. And down here, same thing. It's probably 6 or 8 inches here. Now it's soft, and a little bit of glue on the end, but I got about 6 or 8 inches of glue, and it made this felt really hard, so it'll probably scratch this plexiglass. So what I'm going to do is cut me another good piece. I've got a good piece up there that don't have any glue on it, and I got some 1/8 of an inch sticky back. It's a little big, but it'll fit in there, and it'll give me room to put this window channel in. So I know that this stuff, once it gets hot, it wants to melt and come off. It's awfully sticky, but with nothing holding it on, once this glue gets hot, and it don't take much sitting in the sun, you can see it's delaminating from the rubber. So I'm going to use my fancy glue, windshield sealer stuff. This stuff is tough as nails. Hopefully it'll hold this spacer in here. I'll put it the whole length of the car, and we'll let that dry, and then I'll cut another piece of this window felt, and we'll stick it in. This one piece is long enough for 2 windows, or 2 pieces in one window. and I've got quite a bit of it here. I'm sure that's enough for the other side. So I cleaned this up with acetone. Hopefully this will help this glue stick. I'm going to just tape it up to try to keep glue off of it, and then we'll try to get this stuff siliconed in there. Well, I got this in and got a bunch of little pieces to hold it tight against the door. I was fairly clean with it. Whoops. Spoke too soon. Let me get I got a rag here with some lacquer thinner on it. I didn't realize I was getting it all over the place. Yeah, that's pretty good. But anyway, I got this piece glued in here good. And I got a nice thin coat all along this rubber here. And I put both pieces in, and the window went up and down, so I think this will be good. I'll cut this here piece, and then I'll glue it to that rubber. This is the non-sticky side, so I'm sure I'll be able to get that in there real good. But it's held in, and we'll let this dry, and that should hold that rubber spacer, hopefully. It should, because there's really no force on it. But like I said, the heat kind of melts the glue, but that silicone stuff, it won't get melted. So, and I just hope that this rubber piece here is going to stick to this. I'm pretty sure it will, because it's got a rubber inside. So let this dry. I'll probably get over there and try to do that one, and that way both of these can dry and I can press onto the window. It shouldn't be too hard to clean this up and put that rubber spacer in there. Spacers are going to go outside, because I got like all 3/8 of an inch here and 1/4 of an inch in the back. So I'll put the felt right on the metal, and then I'll put the spacer on the outside. So I'll clean this up, tape it, and see what we can do about getting another piece in there. I got this outside rubber piece here glued on. I dropped several pieces of wood and stuff down in there, but I've got it pressed pretty tight here with some screwdrivers and paintbrush and a bunch of stuff. But I've got it pretty level across the top, and we'll let that dry good. And the other one's braced much better, but I had 2 rubbers in it. This one just got the one for now, so I've got a lot of gap here. We will see. I'll let this dry and hopefully it'll hold good, and then I probably won't have to use any more of that, probably just the felt. But I've got, you know, the thickness of a paintbrush there, you know, a paint stick and part of a screwdriver and stuff. I'm a quarter of an inch away from the window, but that window's pressed out. I think I think I'll be good putting that felt here on the inside and another one on the outside. We'll let her dry. Hope it holds. Well, here's the next project. Picked this up today. This is a 64 F100 custom cab. It's a nice shape. Not all rusted out or beat up or anything. All the glass is good except for the front windshield got a crack in it. It's got one little rust spot right there, not very bad. Some kind of a shifter cover there, but it's not rusted through anywhere. It's got a dent right there. This is not rusted apparently. The kid patinaed it, tried to. It's all real straight. It's got brand new tires on it, wheels. I don't know about the wheels, but brand new tires. This gate is just a little bit of rust in it, not much. Needs a little tweaking, but basically it's straight. Hinges are straight. No dents in the side. Got a toolbox here in the side of it. No rust or anything. No rust through the floor. It's in real good shape. Inside's good, straight. I don't know how good shape this seat is, but it's not bad. Everything works in it. Turn signals. Got a little dent right up there. Doors closed good. Steers real good. Drives real good. It's got brand new brakes on it. New master cylinder. It had a generator in it and that died, and the guy couldn't, his hands hurt, and he couldn't put a generator or brackets on it, so I traded him my little Zuzu for it. It's got permanent plates on it. Needs a bumper here in the back, but the bed's not beat up. Tailgate a little bit, not rusted through except for a couple inches right here in the front. You can see that's kind of chewed up, but it's only got about 100,000 miles on it. This was an old farm truck, hauled hay all of its life. So, and actually the paint's pretty good. So this is the next project, F100. We'll get it alternator and everything hooked up on it. Get it running and driving good, and we'll see what happens with this one. Yeah, just buttoning up little details here. I got some floor mats. I was really pleased with them, but look at that. You know, they're kind of metallic looking, and they're real thick rubber, and they fit in there almost perfect. And they're trimmable, so I can trim them up a little because the shifter's not right exactly in the middle. But anyway, they look real nice in there. It's kind of got that metal look, and anyway, that's pretty nice. I was thinking maybe I'll put a stereo or something in here. I should have some kind of radio, but anyway, these and then I just threw there was 2 back ones too. Let's see if we can see those. Oh yeah. Well, you can't really see there, but it's a little foot square one, or 2 foot, something like that, 1 for each side of the back. So anyway, that's pretty cool. My damn window button quit working over there, so I got to fix that. But I've determined that this window felt is going to go down in here. This is one that's got glue on it, and I can glue it in with this black glue. Have the windows rolling up and down. It's nice and snug. So this is going to make these windows really nice. Anyway, I'll get that glued up again. I'll tape it again because I don't want to get that old black glue all over everything. And then I'll glue that one in. Well, good morning, YouTube. I started working here on this truck a little today. It's got a angle bracket down there in the bottom that was for the old generator. I was able to drill a hole in it, and I moved it over to where the alternator lines up. I just stuck this bracket on here to see if it's going to work. Let me show you what I've got down there. Anyway, that's the beast. I was able to put a new hole right here. I moved it all over about 1 inch. Unfortunately, it rotates. I've got it pretty straight now and it's lined up, and I'm hoping that this little arm here will help stabilize it and keep it from twisting. But the problem is that this hole here won't really open up far enough. It's bent or something, so I have to open that hole up. I'll do that with a little air tool. Hopefully I get this straight. I might be able to hammer it and bend it a little straighter, but it's going to go on the alternator good. So let's see if I can open that up and see what happens. I got that mounted okay. Made little 2-inch brackets out of an old brake. But it's straight. It's not moving around. Anyway, I hooked up my positive wire over there to the battery, and it was supposed to be a 1-wire alternator, and that would have been it, but wouldn't charge. So if I jump a light bulb there from the battery to the field, it charges fine. Just with the load of the battery on it, goes up to 13-14 volts. So I got to buy a regulator for this thing. Either that or throw it away and get another one. I don't want to do that. So I just have to wire in a regulator. I found some loose stuff there, and not so good at grounds, you know, turn signal lenses are not flashing right. But right now I got this big wire that was supplied with the alternator. I need to put it up in there on that battery cable. I just had it hooked to the positive post. But and that little round clip here is too small to go over the solenoid. I'll see if I can get another bigger clip, put that on there. I may just strip it and twist it together. Well, I got this final felt here. I got a 1/8 rubber spacer in there, and then I got the little weather strip. It's pretty straight all the way across. Got a little tight back here in the back, but I've got it clamped good. And I put it in and tried the window. It goes up and down all right. So that was just stuck in there, and but now it's kind of pressed into the rubber. Should glue it good. I found the way to work with this stuff is just use lots of gloves and tape it good. Use gloves and don't be shy about changing them so you don't get any fingerprints on anything, because this stuff is nasty. I got this one in, didn't really get any glue on the car at all. I don't know what happened to my door over there. All of a sudden the window quit working. I thought I had it really good. Wouldn't come loose, but apparently not. I checked on the other side over there, and the wire's hot. It's not that hard to pull this door panel off of there. That's probably what I'll do. The handle is pretty solid, but I think it's probably in that switch on the door, because everything is real tight here. We'll see. Anyway, disappointing to have that door quit working, but this will finish up the driver's side. And now I just gotta cut a couple pieces and put in the passenger, and I'll be good to go. Alright, I got this felt in here, and glued. We'll let that harden up. I'll put the one on the inside. I found that the wire off of the switch had just pulled off there. I plugged it back in, and the window worked fine, so I'll have to figure out what's going on with that. Probably put a little piece of glue on it. Anyway, this side's temporary together. I hired a guy to detail these cars. Cleaning them up good. That's a nice looking one there, that Mazda. Get these things sold, and I'll start working on this truck again. Well, my buddy got through detailing this car. We got a lot of corrosion off of it. Just put some stuff on the lights, clean them up really nice. This one's got a little water in it. The wheels turned out real nice. Yeah, that looks good. Paint's not bad at all. Oh yeah, the wheels look a lot better. Probably gotta paint those calipers. I don't know if he's got to the inside. Not yet. But outside got cleaned up really good. Yeah, he's still on this. Front turned out real nice. He did all this. I got all that shit off there. Looks real good. All clean. Yeah. This thing looking like a new car. I'll get some touch up for that scrape there. Clean the floor mats, they needed it. But the car turned out real nice. The last thing would be some tire black or something. And then we'll move on to this Jaguar and clean it up and see what that looks like. Well, we got to work here on the othe Jag, and found a whole thing full of cigarette butts. It was yellow from smoke. Oh yeah, it cleaned up real nice, especially that bottom piece there. Oh no, nearly all the dirt off that seat. Yeah, that's good. So, plus it smelled like mold a little bit. But we'll get this cleaned up. It'll be a good car for somebody. Well, here's Mr. Jaguar done. Wheels cleaned up good. We got this hood looking fair, and turned out to be really nice interior. Real white, clean. Carpet's good. Mats are fucked up a little bit, excuse the language, but this is all good. Got everything pretty much done here. Carpet's all been shampooed. Real nice interior. No dents. Quite a few up there on top where that tree hit it. Didn't notice it until it got clean. But actually a real nice little car. So we'll get it up and sold, and we'll see what's going to happen. And I'll try to get that one done. This one's we'll keep, but I got my friend coming back, and we're going to move all this junk and try to set up a, I got this big carport thing. We'll set it up there. Press on on cleaning up stuff.